online with LCKids this week. We want to encourage you guys also, as you're able, to come join one of our live services here at LifeChurch at 9 a.m. and 10:30 because we've got some awesome kids programming we know your children would enjoy. We also want to encourage you guys, as you're at home, to continue your child's discipleship through our family resources page on our website and also through downloading the Parent Q app, which has got tons of great activities that go along with our Bible lesson each week. So with that, we hope you guys enjoyed this week's Bible story.
There you go.
Thank you. Hey, welcome to the Story Lab. This week we're talking about humility while we take a look at the story of someone really important who took on the job of a servant. Hey, I'm Carter.
And I'm Zeke.
We're talking about humility.
Which is putting others first by giving up what you think you deserve.
I think you should go first and tell everyone what we're doing today.
Oh, I couldn't possibly. You first.
No, you.
No, you.
You. This is ridiculous.
Agreed.
So you want to tell everyone what we're doing?
Well, there's an amazing celebration coming up next week.
Spoiler alert, Easter.
And one of the traditional ways to celebrate new life at Easter is by decorating these tasty semi-orbs.
Today, we're gonna get creative.
We've each found a new way to decorate eggs.
And you can decide what you like best.
You may go first.
Thank you, but your way has to dry first. So you first.
Oh, it's fine. Did you just win at being humble?
Let's make it.
I'm using shaving cream. Step 1, fill a baking sheet with shaving cream and smooth it out. Step 2, drip food coloring all over the cream. Lots of food coloring. Then swirl it around with a toothpick. Step 3 is the really fun part. You're gonna need gloves for this. Take a hard-boiled egg and roll it all around in the shaving cream. Make sure they're completely covered. When you're done, let them dry for 20 minutes and you can do a bunch of different colors. Voila!
Okay, so those may turn out kinda cool. But while they dry, let's try my way. Okay, step 1 is super simple. Just dye your eggs a solid color in the regular way, using hot water, food color, and vinegar. Now we get to the fun part. Step 2, fill a small bowl or container with an inch of fresh water. Now, choose the color that you want to marbleize your egg with. It should be darker than the color of the solid egg, so use a lot of food coloring. Step 3, add 1 tablespoon of olive oil and stir it gently to create swirls and bubbles. Step 4, take the solid color egg and place it in the oily water. Roll it around with a spoon and hold it in place for a few seconds here and there to absorb more color. The longer you roll your egg around, the more marbled it will be. You know what, now I want to take them out and kind of just mix up the colors and just try to see where that goes. These eggs are gonna look very good.
Mine are gonna look better.
Are they dry?
I think so.
Want some help?
Sure. It's like an archaeological dig.
What lies beneath?
Ooh,
Whoa,
that is pretty.
look at this.
Your eggs are very marbly.
And your eggs are very swirly.
What do we do with them now?
they're just for decoration.
Maybe an egg throwing contest?
Or not. It's time for
The story before the story.
Today, we're in John, the 4th book in the New Testament. But before John, in the very beginning, out of a deep, deep love, God made an amazing world. But when people turned away from God, the world was broken.
God made a plan to draw people back into relationship. So at the right time, God sent a tiny baby to be born in the small town of Bethlehem, God's very own son, Jesus.
When Jesus grew up, he began to travel from town to town, teaching and healing.
At last, he made his way toward Jerusalem for the Passover feast.
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Brian. Jesus was about to head into Jerusalem, where great crowds were gathered for the Passover feast. He asked 2 of his disciples to bring him a donkey and her colt. They placed their coats across the colt to make a comfortable seat for him. Now, Bethany, where Jesus was staying, was only a short distance from Jerusalem. Jesus had walked hundreds of miles on foot, so why did he need a donkey for a measly 2 miles? Well, great kings often rode victoriously on a powerful war horse. But Jesus knew what the prophet Zechariah had written long ago.
Say to the city of Zion, see, your king comes to you. He is gentle and riding on a donkey. He is riding on a donkey's colt.
Jesus was showing that he was a different kind of king, a king who came to serve rather than to order people around. As the people saw him coming, they laid their coats on the ground and cut branches from palm trees. They called out,
Hosanna! Blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord! Hosanna! Hosanna!
News about Jesus and the amazing things he had done spread all through the city of Jerusalem. But the religious leaders had been looking for a way to get rid of him and saw their chance. Jesus knew the plans of the religious leaders. He knew the time had come for him to give up his life. But first, he had a special message for his closest friends. As they ate the Passover meal together, Jesus stood up. He took off his outer robe and wrapped a towel around his waist. Then he poured water into a bowl and knelt down to wash his disciples' feet. The disciples must have been surprised, to say the least. Washing feet was a dirty job saved for the lowliest servant. Yet Jesus, who had just been hailed as a king, was washing their feet. When Jesus reached Peter, though, Peter put up a protest.
Lord, are you going to wash my feet?
You don't realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand. When Jesus finished washing their feet, he put on his outer robe and took his seat again. I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet. So you also should wash one another's feet. I have given you an example. You should do as I have done for you. Now you know these things, so you will be blessed if you do them. Jesus, God's very own Son, chose to take on the role of a humble servant, and he asked his followers to do the same. The end.
Honestly, the washing feet part kind of weirds me out.
Yeah, it does seem kind of odd to us now, but with walking dusty, dirty roads, washing feet when you arrived at somebody's home was super important.
Yeah, but Jesus didn't actually mean for us to go around taking off people's shoes and washing their feet, right?
Well, that's just one way Jesus put others first. The important thing Jesus wanted us to hear is that we can set aside our own wants and needs to show love to others.
So, what's our part in the story?
Well, maybe it's your brother's turn to unload the dishwasher, but you choose to do it for him.
Or you can tell your teacher is feeling really overwhelmed, so you use your free time to help clean up the classroom.
Last week I got this brand new game I was super excited to play. But then my dad got home with a giant load of mulch to spread on the flower beds. So I put off playing my game to help him.
Yeah. See, if you keep your eyes open, there are opportunities all throughout your day to put others first.
And you don't actually have to wash their feet to do it.
That's good, right? I'll see you next time.
Here's the thing, Jesus put others first.
So what are we gonna do with these?
Well, my aunt is Greek, and they do this thing where they hold the egg like this. You do one too.
Oh, okay.
Then you say, Christos Anesti.
What's that?
It means Christ is risen, and then you tap the eggs together. The egg that doesn't crack wins.
Let's do it.
Christos Anesti.
Ooh,
I win. Your egg just cracked.
my turn.
All right, ready? Whoa, 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 whoa! Tap, not smash.
Yeah, sorry, can we try again?
Sure. Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab.
See you next time.
All right, ready?
Ready, ready. Ugh.